Welcome to another episode of Shoe Care Academy. It's your boy, Mr. RESHOEVN8R. Today, we are going to be cleaning a pair of Hokas and On Clouds. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time because these are so popular amongst people that like to hike and walk a lot. It's a super comfortable shoe. Both of these are. We basically have two pairs. We're going to show you how well our signature kit cleans. It is the best cleaner for these shoes. I guarantee it. Mesh shoes, it's the only thing that's really going to effectively clean these. So follow with me. Let's go. Let's get started. All right, first step we're gonna clean the right shoe. Let's go ahead, these are size 11, because this guy was at the gym the other day that I was working out at right next door to the office, and I'm like, man, I want those shoes. Take the shoes off my feet, a brand new pair of all white On Clouds, because he works in a warehouse and it's really hard to find shoes that get this dirty. So these are legit. And then these Hokas, we're gonna clean the right shoe on both of these. This is an 11 as well. All right. So I'm gonna set these aside. We're gonna start with putting some solution in here. So let's just. Now, we're gonna grab this soft bristle brush, start on the clean. Yeah, you might wanna take out the laces too. Again, let the brush do the work. There's no need to apply too much pressure. You can tell by how dirty this water is already. These shoes are filthy. This mesh used to be white, it looks like. It is not white anymore, so we're gonna try to get that back to white. All right, what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna move on to the medium bristle brush here. I'm not gonna hit the sole with this soft bristle brush because it's not really gonna do much. And I wanna get some of this mesh material with this slightly stiffer, but still soft brush. Medium bristle brush isn't doing any justice on these midsoles. So what we're gonna do now is just go ahead and switch to the stiff bristle brush here. This allows you to apply a little bit more pressure so you can get a much better clean. All right, so we're gonna wipe this down real quick just to gauge how dirty the midsoles are. They look better, obviously, if you wanna show a comparison there, but I'm still not happy with them. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and grab our brass bristle brush. This will really help get in the grooves there. All right, now that we got the laces somewhat clean, again, these are pretty filthy. Look at this mess, it is what it is. Now what we're gonna do is take this shoe, we're gonna put it in the bag, take the laces, put them in the pouch here, and then I'm gonna set this one aside and we're gonna move on to the Hoka. I do have a clean, thank you to Kayla, we do have a clean thing of water. I'm gonna set these down here again. I am in a little bit of a rush because I do have an important meeting I gotta get to, but we are gonna get these clean. I think it's very crucial to show people what the absolute best shoe cleaner on the market is for Hokas and On Clouds, guaranteed. I'm just gonna focus on the uppers. I'm not gonna hit the midsole just because the midsole's got a lot more dirt on it. I'm gonna try to keep this water clean while I'm cleaning the uppers since these are white. Now that we're done using the soft bristle brush, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the medium bristle. We're gonna hit the uppers with this, and then we're gonna move into the stiff bristle brush, get the midsoles cleaned up, put them in the bag, put them in the washing machine, and then we'll be back to you basically after they dry. All right, these shoes were filthy. It is time to put them in the washing machine now. So we're gonna take this Hoka, put this is my personal shoe, put this in here, cinch the bag. I accidentally put the laces to this one in the other bag, so I took them out. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in here. And then we're gonna go to the washing machine, put them in, and we'll show you the results afterwards. All right, we're in the washing machine. We're in the laundry room. I'm gonna take this one pouch, put it in here, put that in there. Drop that bad boy. Let's make sure this one's tightened up, cinched. All right, we're just gonna do 2 today. Put that right in there. All right, power, cold. We'll do quick wash. I don't think this needs a normal. There it is. We'll be back in 41 minutes. Peace. We're back. These things are fully dried. I'm very happy with the results. As you can see, I'll start with the Hoka. It was pretty dirty. I wore these a bunch. I gave them to Fran, our videographer, to take around to one of the trips he was doing hiking. We may have some footage in this video on that, but I'll give an overview of basically what we did. We used our signature kit, which is needed for mesh materials. We used all 3 brushes, basically did a pre-treat, put them in the washing machine, and then let them go through the washing machine one time to get these results. Looks great. This one has been worn to death. You know, they've got some miles on them. I was hoping they'd come out a little bit cleaner, but there is some creasing here that has some dirt. I'm sure if I spend a bunch more time, I could probably get that out still, but these aren't my shoes and they're so beat that I don't think it matters. Again, I still think they look night and day different. They look really good. I was concerned with this back collar here. It didn't look as white as I wanted it to look, but looking at what it looked like before, I think it looks great. So we'll have to clean up this other shoe and give it back to the guy at the gym next door. But other than that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're gonna do a bunch of giveaways this year. It's gonna be great for the channel. And that's really gonna be it. See you later.